Hey everybody, it's Ryan Shields again, your favorite sucky adult. Welcome to another episode of We Suck at Adulting. We're so happy to have you with us. Thanks for checking us out again. Just want to let you know about a few important announcements as we get started here today from the bulletin board over here at We Suck at Adulting. The first thing we want to let you know is check out our friends, the Distracted Gamers. They have a podcast. Bunch of guys with ADD sitting around talking about video games and everything that goes along with video games, anime, comics, whatever they jump into. This week they take a look at the Power Rangers movie, which I am interested to see. I was a Power Rangers fan once back in the day, and I really have no interest in seeing that movie. So luckily they do, and they can tell you all about it. We also have great interviews coming up. We're going to do a show on budgeting because that's a popular thing that people are asking about. Also going to have a real estate agent on hopefully soon, as well as a mortgage lender to talk about more homeowner issues and how to buy a home. Also going to talk to Shared Legacy Farms, which is a community-sourced agriculture project. Basically, do you know your farmer's name? Well, if you know Shared Legacy Farms, you would actually know your farmer's name, who grows your crops, your produce. It's a way to get back in touch with nature and the food that we eat, since many of us, I know as millennials, if you can't microwave it, we're not eating it. So it might be interesting to find out the real journey that your food goes on as you start. So today on our show, we're doing a grab bag, just talking about all the stuff that Holly and I have experienced in the last couple of weeks, whatever randomly comes in our head, another grab bag show of millennial culture today. Might even try to bring in some guests. So it's going to be a great show. Hope you stick around and check it out. And here's the big news that we want to share with you. Here's your chance to not only spread the word about We Suck at Adulting, but possibly get paid at the same time. We're doing a contest. Right, Holly?
Sure are. Thank you for turning my mic on.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to do a contest, and the contest is going to be if you share your favorite episode of We Suck at Adulting every single day. We're going to throw the names in a bucket, basically, of people who share an episode of We Suck at Adulting. Share it from our Facebook page so that you can get credit for sharing it, and we can see that you shared that post. And if you share an episode of We Suck at Adulting, we'll throw your name in a hat. We're going to start by giving away a $10 Amazon gift card. And like I said, you can do it once a day if you want, and we'll probably run that for the next week, 10 days or so, and see if we get a lot of shares and up the ante then. Also, if you give us a review on iTunes, your name will be thrown in that bucket. And for the iTunes reviews, I think we should give a special prize. Maybe let that one run for a month, and we'll give a special prize. How do you feel about that?
That's a really good idea. That way we give people a little bit more time, and hopefully they get excited about the prize too.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to start with a $10 Amazon gift card. That'll be the first prize that you can win for a review or for sharing your favorite episode of We Suck at Adulting. And then we'll keep you posted for a bigger prize at the end for all of our friends that review. So go. I know you have it on your iPhone. You probably stored it away in some file marked iPhone crap that I never look at, but it's your podcasting app. You go in there, you hit the search button, We Suck at Adulting. Give us a review. Tell everyone you love the show, We Suck at Adulting. Help us build our audience, and you can win. Isn't that exciting?
Of course it is. Who doesn't love to win stuff?
Yeah. And also, for those of you that have missed the sound of our voice, I do want to let you know this weekend, it's a big weekend in the Shields household. It's a holiday in this house, isn't it, Holly?
Sure is.
Sure is. That's your new catchphrase, isn't it? Sure is.
I guess so, but I don't know. I'm excited for this weekend.
You're excited for this. This weekend is WrestleMania. So many of you, whoop, whoop. She's excited for Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Big Cass are my favorite right now.
Yeah. So I know some of our listeners probably aren't wrestling fans, but if you are a wrestling fan, listen in, because this weekend, maybe dropping Friday or Saturday, Holly and I are going to do a preview. And part of that preview is going to be like a casual's guide to WrestleMania. If you don't know what's going on, we're going to get you caught up. Because I'll be honest, even Holly needs caught up on SmackDown, don't you?
I do. I've been slacking. I haven't been watching as much lately.
Do you know who, say, AJ Styles is facing at WrestleMania?
Probably not, no.
Oh, well, see, just like Holly, you can find out by listening in this weekend, right, Holly?
To be fair, I don't like AJ Styles that much.
Who cares? But anyways, yes, if a casual's guide to WrestleMania will be dropping probably Thursday or Friday of this week. That'll get you all prepared for the weekend. Then after the show, probably Monday or so, we'll come back and we'll tell you all the great stuff that happened at WrestleMania. It's a great time. It is the biggest wrestling event of the year. So if you're a lapsed fan, if you watched back with Stone Cold and The Rock back in the day, it's a good time to jump back in, even for one night. We had a friend of ours who I asked him, do you celebrate the high holy days of wrestling? Because this is like Christmas. Even if you're not a practicing Christian, everyone celebrates Christmas. Even if you don't like wrestling, everyone can celebrate WrestleMania. So that's coming up this weekend.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. All right, but
I can't wait to see all the new gear too.
Everyone always does have new gear.
They do.
We'll save that for the WrestleMania show. But all right, we're going to get started here today on our next episode. It's a grab bag episode. We're going to talk about whatever comes into our mind. This is We Suck at Adulting. Everybody, we are back. Once again, thank you for listening to We Suck at Adulting. I am here with the original cast, the OGs, back in the kitchen recording with my beautiful wife and sidekick, Holly Shields. How you doing tonight, sweetie?
Good. How are you?
I am wonderful. Glad to be recording. It's been a couple weeks.
We've been busy.
We have been busy. Time management. That's been... Maybe we'll start right there. What the heck has been going on?
Poor time management.
Poor time. We're not good at time management.
No, because we were supposed to record this a few nights ago, but some people like to take naps instead.
Meaning
me.
We brought all the equipment and had all the equipment ready since last Thursday?
I think so.
Because Thursday is my day that I try to put things out. I like to have people ready for if you want to listen to it on the weekend or whatever. We had everything here, and then Thursday. That's my day off, and we got busy doing all kinds of stuff. What did we do Thursday?
I don't remember.
Oh, we went to get your passport.
Oh, yeah. That was something we were going to talk about.
That is something we were going to talk about.
Well, just for everybody's reference, it's Monday now.
Yeah, it is Monday. And whenever this goes, I think I'll get it out tonight, but if not, I'll get it out in the morning. So Thursday, we'll just talk about our poor time management. We ended up doing your passport thing, and that took way longer than we thought it was going to.
Yes. I got to say, thank goodness, though, I got off work early on Thursday because the only day I was supposed to have this last week to get my passport done would be Friday, because on Fridays I'm off work at 2:30, but the post office that we go to, it closes at 4.
Right.
So from my work, it would be, like a big rush. And just to let everybody know, let's rewind a little bit. The reason I had to get my passport done is we are going on vacation in about 7 or 8 weeks.
Yeah, we are. Where are we going?
Going to the Bahamas.
We'll do a show all about the Bahamas, won't we?
I'm so excited for it.
I want to do that show, too, because I want to call friends in different countries, because we don't even know. Vacation in America, we're bad at it. We suck at vacation.
We do.
But we're not going to suck at vacation. We're going to have an awesome time on vacation.
I'm very excited about it. But the reason I had to get the passport redone...
It's my fault.
...is because 3 years ago, Ryan and I got married.
Yay, marriage!
Yay!
It's what brings us together.
Nice reference.
It is.
So, unfortunately, I thought I had everything changed over with my last name. Because I took Ryan's last name. I did. And I had, my license, Social Security, all that stuff. The one thing I forgot to change over until 7 weeks before we leave for vacation is my passport.
Hey, Holly, how long does a passport usually take to process?
8 weeks.
Oh, so we are procrastinators.
Yes.
Waited till the last minute.
We are really bad at procrastinating. And honestly, I feel like we did this the first time, too.
We probably did. I don't think we had to expedite. We had to expedite this time because we're not fooling around. We want to make sure that it's here.
Yes.
I don't remember expediting last time, but I do feel like if it took 8 weeks, like we did it at 9 weeks or something.
Yes. I think we had a week or two to spare last time. We did not expedite the passports. And last time we were both getting our passports. So it was kind of easier to go through the process because I believe you were renewing yours.
I had to renew mine.
And it was the first time I had ever gotten one. So it was kind of nice to be able to go through the processes together and know that we were both doing it right. Mm-hmm. But this time, it was only me because I had to change my name on the passport. And, it's sort of like a federal thing, so you need to make sure that you do it right.
And this is one thing where I do have to admit, I am a spoiled millennial when it comes to filling out paperwork and things like that. Now, granted, this is the document that allows you to travel internationally, and I suppose if you wanted to, it's the thing that people need if they're going to leave the country, commit crimes. No one's doing that. But, whatever. Just to get out of the country, it's a big deal. So I feel like there should definitely be some like checks and balances, like showing up in person. That's fine. But when you were filling all that out, all I could think was, good God, can't we just do this on the internet?
Right. And that's the thing where I got sort of confused with it, is because you can fill out the paperwork that you're supposed to submit online, but then you have to print it out and mail it in.
Right.
And I did have to mail it in with my marriage certificate. And that has me super nervous because, of course, we did not have time to go to the courthouse and get a certified copy.
Right.
So I had.
So we're not married right now. No, I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Hey,
we're totally
now.
married. I'm wearing a ring and a tattoo. We're married.
But it does make me very nervous because I had to send my original marriage certificate. I know some people, they're like, hey, it's a piece of paper, no big deal. To me, that's sentimental. Mm-hmm. Because that is the paperwork that everybody holds up, a week before their wedding.
We pretty much had it in a trophy case.
We did.
Yeah.
And so, yes, that makes me very nervous. I paid for the extra tracking and make sure that somebody had to sign to receive it.
And yeah, I really want to encourage people to travel. Travel is one of the best things that we do, even when we're just doing cruises and stuff. I went to Europe right out of high school. Like, everyone should go out and see different parts of the world, different parts of the country. But yeah, be prepared. The passport process, just getting it, I feel like was easy. But if you have to mess with it, that was a pain. And the lady there didn't even know what form you were supposed to fill out, which scared the crap out of me.
Well, I think it's because she wasn't the person who normally dealt with it, because she did try to call somebody else. That she said she was trying to call one of her coworkers. But for, a Thursday afternoon, I feel like there should be somebody on hand that, sort of knows what they're doing. But, I mean, not everybody knows what they're doing right away. So it may just be that we, caught them at a bad time.
Person. Yeah, but...
And that's fine. But I'm glad we were able to get it figured out. The best thing I can say is be prepared.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, know your own stuff. That's what I'm saying, because sometimes other people aren't going to know what you're supposed to do. Like, if I hadn't been there with you, I think that lady would have convinced you to fill out that other form.
Probably.
And that's, to me, like, terrifying, because I had to sit there and be like, no. And I literally called the U.S. passport office or whatever.
And I wouldn't have thought to do that, because my first thought is, okay, maybe she knows more than me, because she, they have...
Millennial stigma. Someone older... I need an adultier adult.
You know what? And that's probably what it was, is, like, I assume that, hey, you're an adult. You've probably seen hundreds of passports. You probably know this better.
You're an adultier adult. Exactly.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
That's terrible. That's terrible. But you have a new passport, a new passport photo. And in your new passport photo, you have mermaid hair.
And RBF.
And RBF. You do have a little RBF because you didn't smile.
Nobody knows what that means.
Google it.
You're not a true millennial.
Yeah, Google it. Resting bothered face. Maybe that.
Sure,
yeah,
let's
we'll
go with that. Oh, yeah. Bother.
I think you look cute, but your hair's funny, which makes me laugh. Like,
oh yeah, that was the best part, is because you have to put down like a natural hair color, and I went, when was the last time I saw my natural hair color?
For the uninitiated, Holly's hair is, I believe, turquoise. I can't call it green, right?
It's teal and purple.
Teal and purple, yes. She has fantasy hair, and she has fantasy hair in her passport now. And theoretically, you don't have to...
It's in my driver's license, too.
Theoretically, I don't think you have to... Do you have to renew 10 years now?
I believe so. It's every 10 years, yeah.
You think when you're, like, almost 36, you're going to be rocking some mermaid hair still?
I hope so.
That'd be cool. I'm down with it. You know me.
Actually, you know what's funny? I had somebody at work ask me about how you feel about my hair and how it changes and stuff like that. And I've told people before that, you get excited because every time I change my hair, hey, it's like you have a new wife.
New wife, that's right. This model's been around for a year and a half. What's up with no, I'm kidding.
I like her. I think she's going to stay for a while.
She's going to stick around for a while. I can deal with this one. I like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But boys, men, gentlemen out there, if you can find a lady
millennial dudes.
If you can find a lady who changes up her look, yeah, man. It's like trading in every so often. It's kind of nice.
Keep things fresh.
Keep things fresh. That's right. Speaking of keeping things fresh, now I want to talk to you about a different thing. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm gonna go a little pop culture here. we watch a show. It's a show. I don't think you like the show as much as I do. The show Love on Netflix. You know the show Love? Love. We were watching it like 2 days ago.
I'm trying to think, but I'm pretty sure I was like zoned out or sleeping when you were watching.
It's got the nerdy dude who you think is way too, like, he's not attractive enough for the girl that he gets.
Oh, that show.
Jillian Jacobs, I think is her name, for people who were a fan of Community. I think she was on that show.
I'm only half paying attention to that show.
Well, for those, the uninitiated, it's on Netflix. It's in season 2. And, see, I think it's like Shameless. It's just not as wacky as Shameless. Or like You're the Worst.
No, you can't compare that to
No, it's not as good as Shameless. Like Shameless, but Shameless, okay, it's another show. You're the Worst, which is another one that we watch.
I would say it's closer to that one.
Yeah, You're the Worst and Shameless. And this one are shows that I look at and I always go, oh, these are shows about the worst people in the world. Like, they're not good people.
But Shameless is a whole different level.
Yeah, because Shameless is like wacky and like over the top. I think
it's because there's always some sort of scheme and everybody gets roped into it somehow, and it's amazing.
All right, I lumped those things together, and you're obviously not.
No.
But we were watching that show. I like the second season because, first of all, it deals with relationships I think millennials can relate to. It's a boy meets girl story, and at the end of the last season, the boy and the girl, they sort of break up because the girl is acknowledging that she's an addict, that she's got a sex and love addiction, that she's an alcoholic. And the whole second season sort of like deals with what it's like to be in love with a person who's going through that struggle. So she's honest the whole time, and the dude comes back anyway. And then he sort of acts shocked when she behaves like an addict, you know? And that's kind of, that's about expectations. I relate to it, too, because I think I got that hero complex. We always talked about that.
Yeah, where you have to be everybody's rock.
And I have to, fix things. We talked about that when we first started dating.
Well, I think that they have a very millennial-type relationship as well. I think we obviously missed the boat on this, but there's a part in the show where they ask, well, we never said we were exclusive. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's a thing that we very much missed, because I remember before we started dating, I remember you asked me to be your girlfriend.
I am a gentleman. That's why.
Well,
we weren't just hooking up or
right.
whatever.
And I feel like that's where it starts off now, is a lot of people hook up and then they go, well, we're just hooking up. It's no big deal. And then one person starts to like another, then
I want to cough and name drop a very close person to you right now, but I won't do it because I know she listens, but she knows I'm talking about her right now. Anyway, moving on.
I'm just going to stare at you. Nobody can see it, but I'm staring at you because I know who he's calling out. And, I'm not okay with this.
You want me to cut that out?
No.
Okay. Then you are accepting of my behavior right now. You're empowering me.
I'm not empowering you. I'm giving you a glare.
But I'm right.
But you're right. You're a little right.
Perfect. Anyway, the only reason I brought... Do you have more to say on that?
This person, I still love you very much.
Yeah. Do you have any more to say on that? Because I only brought that up for one reason.
What's that?
You want to talk about a relationship-defining moment. And I don't know, maybe people are gross now, but it was a relationship-defining moment for me. In the show, when the two people are very much in love and exclusive, she at one point leans over to him, rolls him over, and is like, can I pop this big pimple on your back? And that made me think of you. Because you are always picking at, or you want to pick at me. I usually don't let you.
You've let me do it once.
Yeah. I don't let you, but you are. So I want to talk about a overwhelming phenomena in the world right now, and that is the pimple popper phenomenon, the Dr. Pimple Popper, whatever her name is.
I love it. Honestly, I don't think she has enough videos.
You watch it all the time.
Right.
Okay, now
this is fascinating.
This is where we need to find the common ground.
Yes.
Because I find medical curiosities interesting. If someone told me, hey, here's a video of a dude breaking his leg, I want to watch that. I don't think you don't want to watch that.
No.
I just watched a video last night with a guy doing like a weight press with his legs, a leg press.
Oh,
and the
that
leg
sounds
press,
awful.
And it bends his leg back.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And if you told me you had a video of open heart surgery or brain surgery or whatever, I would want to watch those. So hold on. Wait. Hold you just for 1 second, because then I'm going to defer to you really big.
Okay.
So when Dr. Pimple Popper is like draining cysts and doing like big, nasty, oozy stuff, I'm interested in those. But you watch her squeeze blackheads and stuff like that. So please tell me, what in the world is with this?
Okay, so I think this is a very different thing for us because you like watching the painful stuff. Now,
I don't know if it's pain, just medically curious.
Well, it's medically curious, but you were describing stuff that would be painful.
I suppose.
See, here's my thing, is I like to watch the stuff where it's like, at first your skin is dirty. Like, have you ever had that feeling where your skin is just dirty?
Yeah, sure.
And, like, you either have to go wash your face or, like, you have a pimple and you can't ignore it. You need to go pop it or something. To me, it's a cleansing feeling. And for me, I don't like watching pain. So, like, if I see somebody wince or something like that, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to watch it. And I really do think it's sort of a cleansing feeling for me more than, I don't know, watching the gross factor or.
Yeah, I'm definitely in it for the gross factor. I'm very much a boy on this.
I mean,
if it's green, oozy, and explodes, I'm in.
I don't know. There's some of those. I mean, the huge cysts that she does. I'm not into that because that honestly does make my stomach turn a little bit.
I want to say hell yes. That is exactly what I'm in for. Like,
yeah. See, we are
chunky,
completely
nasty.
Yeah, we're opposites on that. See,
So
like
it's a clean thing.
Yeah, it's a clean thing because myself, when I see a pimple or like a blackhead on myself, I feel like I need to get rid of it right away.
So why don't you watch people wipe tables or something?
It's not the same. It's not the same at all. But I have watched along the same lines. Have you ever seen some of those videos that like you'll watch somebody cut something perfectly in half, or
highly satisfying,
the most satisfying? That's what it is. It's that satisfaction.
So a blackhead going from full to empty is like watching the perfectly cut piece of pie. Like that.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. I cannot relate to that. Like,
I know you can't, but I'm sure there are some people that relate to me with this. That it's that satisfaction of it was full of dirt and oil and grime, and seeing afterwards how clean it is. Because
I don't feel like it feels clean though. If I pop a zit, I feel like that's just like residue on my face and stuff still. Like I don't feel
like, do you not like?
I mean, I wash my face after that. I'm not
right. Then you wash your face after that, and then it's clean.
Well, yeah, I feel it's like I have a crater.
But there's nothing in it.
It's still a crater. Like, I don't know.
It'll heal.
I suppose. Having the zit to me still feels like... I mean, now, and granted, yes, if it's a giant zit, there is something like freeing of being like, that sucker's gotta go. But
yeah.
not to the point where I would watch videos. Like, dude, that is like... It lulls you to sleep. It's like a little night-night jeans sort of thing. I said night-night jeans on the podcast. Holy crap. Anyway.
That's a little thing that we say to each other and say to our dog.
Yeah, and say to our dogs. But anyway... yeah, I don't get it. It's because that's actually way grosser to me because it's like, let me pick at your face. Let me pick at your face. Do you think other girls pick at their face like that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
absolutely.
What are you people doing?
Not just girls, but guys. I think a lot of people do. I don't think I'm really in so much of a minority here, or else they wouldn't have these videos on the internet. And I think that's part of what it is I grew up with. Like, I remember my dad wanting to pop our pimples. Like, I remember, like, other family members being like, oh, come here, let me get that.
I think my sister wanted to pop my pimples, so maybe Melissa can relate to that, but...
To be fair, she sells skincare now.
She does sell skincare now. Oh, see? Gosh. We're running an ad here. Speaking of ads, we've got a great contest coming up, don't we, Holly?
Sure do.
Sure do. That's the catchphrase. Jeez, look, I'm gonna
catchphrase of the night.
I'm gonna get you a T-shirt now that says "Sure do" right next to Kate's T-shirt that'll say "Bangin' Chicks."
Bangin' Chicks.
Anyway, the contest, it goes like this. Hey, you've been listening now. This is our 8th or technically 9th episode, I think. I don't know. Wait, 6th, 7th? I don't know. 7th?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's a number. So go back in our catalog. Pick your favorite one. Say that mental health one with Evan Matheny, who is just the man. Just really spoke to you, and you really liked that episode. Say you liked hearing from Nate Kellmeyer talking about addiction. Maybe you liked hearing from our friend Kate about her home buying experiences, or from The Lasting Hope about being a rock band, or maybe you just liked hearing me and Holly talk about Bag of Milk.
Or if you liked hearing Kate say "bangin' chicks."
We're back to that. Dang it. Yeah, so whichever one was your favorite, whichever one you thought was the most fun or informative or whatever, you're going to go take that. You're going to find it on our Facebook page. Maybe we'll, just to make things nice and clear, we'll post links to all of our old episodes. And you're going to pick your favorite. You're going to share it out on Facebook and share it from our Facebook page so that we can find that you've done that. And we're going to give a $10 Amazon gift card to a randomly chosen winner. You can enter once a day if you want. We're just trying to get the word out about our podcast and find some other people to educate on this weird journey to adulthood that we are all on.
We enjoy talking. We hope you guys enjoy listening to us.
That's true. We want to know. We're sort of trying to take this to the next level now and push forward. So we need your help, my fellow millennials, my fellow sucky adults out there. So please, would you consider sharing one of our episodes? And also, open your phone. Find that useless little podcast tab if you've never used it before. Brush the dust off that thing and look up We Suck at Adulting. Subscribe to us. Give us a review and a rate. And if you do that too, your name will pop up in the reviews and we'll see it. And we'll get you an extra entry into that. And then we're going to give a big grand prize to all the people that review our podcast in the next, so let's call it a month. See where we're at in a month. Maybe we'll extend it, but we'll call it a month for those keeping score at home.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So we are looking forward to that. So once again, share us on Facebook, your favorite episode, for a $10 Amazon gift card coming up, and also a big grand prize for reviews on iTunes. All right, that brings us back to the show.
Hello.
Hello. Holly, where did we go this weekend?
I don't know. Where did we go?
Oh, crud. Come on.
It's part of being a millennial. I can't remember what I ate for
yesterday.
dinner yesterday, let alone last weekend.
We had a date night. Where was our date night?
Dave & Buster's.
Oh, she doesn't sound excited about Dave & Buster's.
Okay, I was excited the first time we went.
I'm trying to get us some sponsors here, baby. Maybe. No, I'm kidding. What?
Dave & Buster's is not going to sponsor
They
us.
could. Our new campaign, we're going to get 1,000 subscriptions tomorrow. That's not going to happen. But anyway,
I hope so. That would be nice.
Dave & Buster's.
I mean, I love Dave & Buster's. It was fun, but it was just kind of a bummer of a night because they didn't have the food that I was craving all week.
Oh, my gosh. Are you going to let that ruin our beautiful date night?
We waited 2 hours for food.
It was a Saturday night at Dave & Buster's. That was our first mistake.
Yeah, we shouldn't have gone on Saturday night.
But let's bring the power positivity back into this.
The games were a lot of fun.
The games were a lot of fun. Which game is your favorite at Dave & Buster's?
Usually the basketball because I kick your butt.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down. You didn't kick my butt. I mean, you did, I think, once.
I think it was still like 2 or 3 out of 4. Whereas last time,
so.
I think you beat me once.
Okay.
Out of like 7 games.
I was not a baller. I think you beat me in skee ball more than you beat me in the basketball, though.
That was both times as well.
So I can't win at nothing? I win at the video games.
That's fine. You can win at the video games.
You want the real physical skill?
Yes.
So, Dave & Buster's. Once again, for the uninitiated, I like Dave & Buster's because Dave & Buster's is Major Magic's. Major Magic's isn't a thing outside of this region, is it? And it's been closed for a long time.
No,
It's Chuck E.
Cheese.
Sorry.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, nobody knows what Major Magic's is.
Once again, proving I'm old. Anyways, it's Chuck E. Cheese for adults with more booze.
Lots of booze.
Lots of booze. We didn't drink, but lots of people did.
Well, that's the thing. For a lot of people I don't really drink. I mean, I'll have a drink occasionally with friends or something like that. But for the most part, if I go out, I don't drink.
And I tend to only drink on the major days like St. Patrick's Day when I did drink Jameson's. But anyway, we're moving on right along.
Yes.
So yeah, if you haven't been, it's a really fun time. Just watch out because on Saturday, some people use Dave & Buster's as a babysitter, like it is Chuck E. Cheese. So watch out for that.
That was kind of what annoyed me.
Yeah.
Yes.
These millennial parents with their children running amok, right?
It wasn't even millennial parents.
That was just everything.
I mean, I don't know what age group, but there were a lot of people just letting their kids run wild. Like, we were sitting there trying to play a game, and I have no idea who this kid was or who this kid belonged to, but he's sitting there literally screaming at the top of his lungs at me the entire time to get my attention.
His mommy didn't give him no attention. He needed you.
I'm not his mommy.
I suppose. All right, back to powers of positivity, though. What did we do that was fun? What did you enjoy?
I had a lot of fun, and the food was still good.
That smoothie you had seemed nice.
It was good.
It was infused with Red Bull.
I waited a long time for it, though.
Oh, my gosh.
I know. I was just bummed overall because I didn't think about the fact that it was Saturday night.
I wouldn't have brought this up if I thought you were going to, grrr.
No, I mean, overall, I had a good time. I was just so bummed because my hopes were really high compared to the last time that we went.
Mm-hmm.
The last time that we went, we had an excellent time. And, I mean, you didn't have to wait forever for everything. I was just bummed that, every other table, which had, 5 or 6 people at it, got food before 2 people.
That could have happened at any restaurant on a Saturday night.
That doesn't make sense.
This is the pessimist versus the optimist here. I feel like I'm the apple polisher here, being let me just polish that turd until it's something nice.
Right. But no, I'm going to say, though, I completely understand when places are busy. I get it. I've worked in fast food before. I completely understand if you're busy. But when, a table of 5 or 6 people sit down after you and get their food and leave before you, I'm going to get a little ticked.
So I'm going to steal this one. So I had a nice burger that had a Philly cheesesteak on top of the burger. That was real nice. And I enjoyed playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots with you.
Yes, I forgot about the Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Oh, you're back now? You're in?
It was like a giant life-size Rock'em Sock'em robot.
It was hard to move around and stuff. But yeah, we had these giant. You did beat me in that. I can't argue with that one at all.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at that game.
Yeah, it was a big. It was almost life size. I mean, those things were probably 4 feet tall or something. They were huge.
No, they had to be at least 6 feet tall.
They weren't. They were 10 feet in the air, but I think they were only probably 5 feet. Let's call it 5.
I still think you're wrong.
I cannot win on this Dave and Buster's conversation. Anyway,
my competitive spirit is coming out today.
Apparently, it is. And we played. You know what you weren't good at, though, I got to admit, and I feel like this is a throwback to me. They had one of the shooter games, it was, I want to say it's Virtua Cop or something. It was
I was awful at that one, though.
Yeah.
That one made me mad.
You spent twice as many tokens as I did to play that game just to get through one level or whatever.
Yeah, because you made it through 2 levels.
Yeah.
And I died through each one.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. But those are the kind of games that I was raised on. I was raised on Tekken and those Virtua Fighter games and things like that. Some of the more expensive VR games and stuff we haven't even been able to get into there because they're
it was
packed.
way too busy to get into any of those.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I like Dave and Buster's, so yeah, that's my little recommendation there. If you liked Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, you'll probably like Dave and Buster's. All right, we're going to try something real different here, and we're going to go to the phones. Hey, we are on the line with our friend Brody. Brody, how you doing, buddy?
I'm great, Ryan.
How
are you?
We put this on him absolute last minute, the poor guy.
We literally just told him about it 5 seconds ago.
We did. Hey, Brody, yep. I want to ask you a question, though, because we are terrified millennials, and we've been talking about how we didn't even have time to go get passports because we're no good at being adults. You have 2.5 kids. You're living the American dream.
I am.
How do you accomplish things? Your wife was in a musical. I don't know how you guys do that. You're both going to go to school or are going to school. Do you have a life, Brody?
Of course.
Oh, okay. How? Explain. Teach us.
I have a life because my children and school and work are my life.
That is your life?
Do I have a life outside of that? Not so much.
Not so much.
Do you sleep ever?
Of course.
When they sleep?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a question. I've been trying in the past couple weeks to spend an hour a day working out. Okay?
Okay.
Now, you have to maintain a certain level of fitness currently for the Air Force, currently.
I do. Unfortunately, I get paid to work out.
Yeah. So if that was not part of your job, would you have any prayer of putting an hour into your body every day?
It's a good question. I'm about to find out soon.
You are about to find out soon.
Probably not. I would not make it a priority in my life to work out.
So you expect to just gain a ton of weight once you're out of the Air Force?
Hopefully not. I'm hoping that the past 10 years of my life can teach me some amount of discipline, and I have realized that I feel about 100 times better when I work out as opposed to when I don't.
How do you get that motivation, though? Because for me, I absolutely hate it. I dread it. I don't care if I feel better.
Well, currently he gets paid to. I think that's what he's saying.
Well, I know, but like you got to have some sort of motivation once you're out, though.
Like I said, I feel better when I work out, and I know that. And I think, like I said, I've had to maintain a certain level of fitness for the past 10 years of my life. So I'm somewhat counting on that and the experience that I've gained through being forced to work out, so to speak,
Right.
to help me move forward and continue to work out in the future.
Okay,
That's true.
so when it comes to time management, you got two kids, 2.5 kids as well, as I like to say, because you have a stepson who comes around sometimes. What do you guys struggle with then for time management? What doesn't get done, gets put on the back burner all the time?
Household chores.
Household chores. Are you sitting on a pile of laundry right now?
No, I actually had a chance to do some yesterday. But there is still a load in the dryer, not in the washing machine, because that's gross.
That is gross.
And
Thank you for not being disgusting.
and there are, more loads of laundry to be done.
To be done. So what
Yes.
doesn't get done?
In a timely manner.
Yeah.
Dishes. General cleaning.
Are your fans dusty?
Dusting. Yes.
I dusted
Fans are
this weekend.
dusty. The stuff is dusty.
Well, that's what you have kids for. Just put some
Yeah, put them to work.
Swiffers on them and let them go.
I should get some like Swiffer slippers.
Swiffer slippers.
There you go.
Yes.
Brody's going to become a millionaire putting together Swiffer slippers. That's hard to say.
Swiffer slippers.
Swiffer slippers. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, Brody, I have 2 questions for you remaining, okay?
2 more.
2 more.
Numero uno.
Since you have now just been sucked into We Suck at Adulting.
I have been sucked in.
Wait,
Thank
no,
you.
actually I changed mine. I have 3 questions now.
Too late.
No,
My
it's
friend,
3.
Too late.
It's 3. Are you ready?
The
We were
longer
just
you're
talking
on the
about time
phone.
management here. Come
No,
on.
yeah, your time management because you have homework to do. Here's your 3,
I
all
do.
right? First of all, have you ever watched pimple popping videos?
Yes.
Are you entertained by them?
I find them oddly satisfying.
Okay.
Satisfying.
Yeah,
Satisfying. Okay, do you prefer the gross ones or like the general maintenance blackhead ones?
It's a good question. Probably not huge ones.
You don't like the big gusher sick ones?
No, that's kind of like, okay, that's a little bit too much.
Right.
But
so
but
like
the little ones that just kind of like keeps coming out.
yeah, like the blackheads and stuff, like they just sort of
Right.
like pop out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do you think we like watching those videos?
I have no idea.
You have no idea. Do you
I
feel?
have no idea.
Do you feel like a weird sense of like peace that the skin is now clean? That was something that Holly and I discussed earlier.
That their skin is now clean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it like
no.
no? It's just
I don't think so.
it's just a weird grotesque thing that we watch.
Yeah, I think, like, I enjoy popping my pimples. So I think, like, watching it on somebody else is just kind of, like, seeing how much worse it is and realizing that, hey, maybe my skin's not that bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true.
That
I
is
always
true.
feel better about my own skin.
There you go. Brody, what year were you born?
1986.
Okay, Brody, my last question, since we were on We Suck at Adulting, when we first started this podcast, you said that you were rocking at adulting. Brody, what has been the hardest part of being an adult for you?
Having children and responsibility.
Having that's a broad... The first part is specific, but the second part is
Come on.
broad.
That's a lot of responsibility. You're
There's a lot of
responsible for life.
responsibility. I'm responsible for 2 little ones all the time. And I also have to do everything else we have to do as adults.
Are you afraid? Are you one of those parents where you're afraid, like, you're going to say, like, one thing, like, you're going to tell your little one just one day, like, shut up! And it's going to, like, scar them for life?
I hope not, because I've already done that.
That ship has sailed.
So I hope they're not scarred for life.
Literally, like, but no, are you afraid?
I hope they're resilient.
Are you afraid that like one little thing, like, are you already looking at your son being like, "Oh, kid, this is why you're gonna have a big therapy bill someday. It's gonna be because of this moment with your father right here."
No, but he wants to be a T-Rex. So
he does want to be a T-Rex.
He can just grow up. And
I'm sorry.
like
We've moved on from that.
He's not a T-Rex anymore.
No.
He now wants to be an Indominus Rex.
Oh, he saw
Jurassic World.
Yeah.
And the Indominus Rex is his new go-to.
He wants to have fingers.
He still wants to be a dinosaur. So
what do you want to be
if you
when
make
you grow
him
up?
that mad, you can just tell him.
Okay.
Oh, wait. That was cute. You got to get him to do that louder. Hey, Colton, buddy. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Indominus Rex.
Awesome. You can be anything you want to be, my little snowflake.
Snowflake?
Yeah, we're all snowflakes.
See, that's going to be the moment that scars him right there.
We're all snowflakes, Brody, don't you know?
No, I did not know.
All right, Brody.
Don't give him participation trophies.
I think you should get a participation trophy.
He should get a dinosaur trophy.
A dinosaur trophy.
He has enough of those.
He has enough of those. Brody, I
Yes.
thank you. You have just fleshed out another episode of We Suck at Adulting. Thank you for being our random guest. Basically,
Ryan, you're very welcome. Thank you for interrupting my homework.
I did interrupt your homework. So you could procrastinate like a good millennial.
I know, that's what I'm the best at.
Yeah, perfect. All right, dude. Thank you so much. And you also proved that we can do phone interviews, which makes me really happy for the future.
Woo!
So we'll call you again. You're supposed to do our
a
beer.
whole bunch of charcoal in my pool.
You're supposed to do our beer reviews.
Ah, yes.
Are you drinking any craft beer this week?
Lately I've been on this kick, and I've only gotten it in multi-packs so far, but I did see a 6-pack in the store the other day, which made me very happy. And this is like, Publix, local grocery store down here, so nothing fancy, but it was Sam Adams, fresh as that. I don't know, I'm just going to say Helles, Helles. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Fresh as Hellas?
Yeah.
Oh. What does it
But it's
taste
good.
like?
Delicious beer.
Delicious beer. Thank you. All right, we'll have to call Brody again for beer reviews.
Lager with orange blossom.
Ooh.
Don't do that. I just enjoy beer.
Oh. Well, thank you very much, Brody, and thank you for being a guest on We Suck at Adulting. Hey, we love you, man.
Anytime. We love you. I love you.
All right. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Later.
Bye. All right, so I think that's going to do it for another edition of We Suck at Adulting. Hey, honey, I love you.
I love you.
Oh, we're so cute and adorable. But once again, remember to share our episode. Share a favorite episode for a chance to win a $10 Amazon gift card. Find us on Facebook at We Suck at Adulting, and don't forget to like us on Facebook. Don't forget to give us a rate or a review on iTunes to keep this party going. Until
And
next,
remember, those reviews, you could win a big prize.
you could win a big prize that we haven't named yet. You have to keep you in suspense. It's not because we haven't picked it out yet, we swear. It might be.
We're procrastinating.
We're procrastinating. All right, but until next time, I'm Ryan.
I'm Holly.
And this is We Suck at Adulting.